ways in which you can enjoy life a little bit more rather than just focus in school and work. I know we are in a culture where success is our main goal. If we're not successful, we've failed. As a society, we often compare ourselves with people that we don't even know. We don't know their circumstances. We don't know where they come from. We don't know whether or not they're lying. And all of this is due to the fact that we have access to get to know someone from a different country, which is something that never really happened in the past. So I wanted to go and let everybody know about the importance of being present. And how do you do that is by doing countless things that will help you out in the long run. So let's talk about going outdoors. Here in the US, I don't know about other countries, but we have parks around our areas, and it is where a lot of people join and get to enjoy a little bit of life. In fact, have a park near my house, and it is a great place to go after work, after school, and just run, or either go to the playground with kids like nephews, nieces, or cousins, or even kids, your own kids. This is by far one of the most important things that I've learned, that it helps a lot with your stress levels, because it helps you realize that there's just more than just work. We often, like I said, we often measure our indicator of success by the amount of hours that we are constantly pushing. And the truth is that having that kind of metric will lead us to depression, and will lead us to make us feel bad about ourselves and how we're standing in life. Because life is not just traveling and having the fun parts, but actually practicing the things that we often have to practice. We have to get up early in the morning. We have to either go to school or go to work, and we're going to show up for other people who are needing us, who in fact need a lot of things from us. And it is very important to take care of you and have me time. And by doing that, I don't mean scrolling on TikTok, on Instagram, which is something that I truly love. And honestly, it's a really bad habit. It's an addiction that I have, and I know for sure many people are having, especially in today's world where we are constantly connected. But the truth is that doing something that requires your cognitive skills and requires you to look somewhere, whether that's something different that you've ever seen, does help you with your levels of stress and help you live a much fuller and happier life, right? We often think like the only way that we're going to be happy is by going on lavish vacations and enjoy ourselves, but sometimes we don't have the economic resources to do that, or the mental capacity, or even permission at work to do all of those things. And we have to be very content with ourselves and be understanding that our lives are very different than the ones that we see online. We compare ourselves with celebrities and we think that their lives are so much fuller and better, but they also have their own set of problems, their own set of issues, their glamorous days, but they also have their moody and sad and angry days. And having that idea is that it is very important to recognize that there's not a single human out there whose lives is perfect, whose lives is the dream. Even though we might see it, there's other items that we perhaps are not seeing, and that we don't have to carry on with their own issues. So I wanted to speak more about this because it seems like so many people are in the struggle of finding themselves, and they have existential crisis and feel like their world is about to end because they feel like they haven't been successful, or they feel that they're behind in life. And this is very, very normal. It has happened to me where sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough to either make more money or enjoy myself more or have more friends. It's something out there that I feel like I haven't been able to do as much, and that's why I wanted to make this video to let everybody know that we all are dealing with some sort of battle, whether that's a mental health crisis or an economic crisis or the death of a family member. So I'm here to talk more about the things we can do to prevent from comparing ourselves, from feeling like our lives are not that great, right? I already talked about the importance of going outside in nature, like going to a park. Number 2 is reading. Reading will make you feel like you're learning something, like you're doing something new, like you can incorporate. The reason why I always advocate for reading is because when you are reading, you are very present with the content that you're reading. It's not like when you're scrolling and you're just like, don't like a video and you just scroll down and scroll down. The importance of reading is that you have to be present and you have to take notes and you have to read and analyze and identify and associate that idea with another idea and incorporate that idea with another topic. That is very important, and that's why so many people who are successful read a lot of books, because it's not like they come from this it's not like they have this amazing smart genetic pool where they invent all of these items. No, it's just the fact that they are able to read different things from different topics is what leads them to imagine a world better and bigger than many of us do. So I always think, like, read a book that is very interesting to you, but at the same time it's something that you've never heard of, and reading is essential. So I think replacing a little bit of social media with reading will lead you to feeling like you gather an idea that is unique to you and that no one else is actually looking at it. So I'm reading this book and I just think, like, it's just such an incredible book, and it's this called Non-Obvious, How to Think Different, Create Ideas, and Predict the Future. The most important thing is the importance, the one of the ideas that I've learned so far from this book, and I'm really is the fact that it is so important to start reading books, analyzing them, and save them in a place, like the way that you save your pictures on iCloud. It is so important to get those ideas and put them in a certain folder or notebook, so you can come back and relate that idea with something that you're working on, whether that's for a homework or for a job or for a piece of content like I'm doing right now. So reading is essential and definitely will open doors for you, and that's what I like. Number 2 is join a social club. I've been thinking about joining one of those pretty soon. I mean, I think, like, having a community where you share the same morals or ethics from other people will lead you to a better, happier, and fulfilling life. Social relationships are so important because it allows you to see other people. Human connection is very important, whether you're an extrovert or an introvert. Isolation really has an impact on your mental health. It decreases your levels of happiness and it makes you truly lonely, makes you feel like you're the only one with problems. Seeing other people will eventually help you and make you happier, and I always tell people always do that, because life is like that. So I think my SIM card is already running out of time, and that's the wrap. I just see you next time whenever I have storage on my card. So I hope you have an incredible day, and I hope you learn a little bit today, and I see you next day. Bye.